Trojan horse. A Trojan horse is a program that appears to be something useful or desirable, like a game or a screensaver, but while it runs, it does something malicious in the background without your knowledge. Pretexting, a form of social engineering, involves creating a scenario that sounds legitimate enough that someone will trust you. For example, you might receive a phone call where it says the cat's stuck in a tree, and if you tell me your social security number, I'll get your cat out for you. Phishing lures internet users to reveal personal information such as credit card numbers, social security numbers, or passwords that could lead to identity theft. Pharming occurs when malicious code is planted on your computer either by viruses or by your visiting malicious websites, which then alters your browser's ability to find web addresses. Users are directed to bogus websites even when they enter the correct address of the real website. You end up at the fake website that looks legitimate but is expressly set up for the purpose of gathering your information. Social engineering is any technique that uses social skills to generate human interaction that entices individuals to reveal sensitive information. Social engineering often doesn't involve the use of a computer or face-to-face interaction. For example, telephone scams are a common form of social engineering because it's often easier to manipulate someone when you don't have to look at them. Scareware is a type of malware that downloads onto your computer and tries to convince you that your computer is infected with a virus or other type of malware. Pop-ups, banners, or other annoying types of messages will flash on your screen saying frightening things like, "Your computer is infected with a virus. Immediate removal is required." You're then directed to a website where you can buy fake removal or antivirus tools that provide little or no value. White hat hackers or ethical hackers break into systems for non-malicious reasons, such as to test system security vulnerabilities or to expose undisclosed weaknesses. They believe in making security vulnerabilities known either to the company that owns the system or software or to the general public, often to embarrass a company into fixing a problem. Black hat hackers break into systems to destroy information or for illegal gain. The terms white hat and black hat are references to old Western movies in which the heroes wore white hats and the outlaws wore black hats. Gray hat hackers are a bit of a cross between black and white. They often illegally break into systems merely to flaunt their expertise to the administrator or the system they penetrated, or to attempt to sell their services in repairing security breaches. Hackers. What defines a hacker? Although there is a great deal of disagreement as to what a hacker actually is, especially among hackers themselves, a hacker is most commonly defined as anyone who unlawfully breaks into a computer system, either an individual computer or a network. In the next ones, we'll look at the white hat, black hat, and gray hat hackers. A packet analyzer, otherwise known as a sniffer, is a program deployed by hackers that examines each packet and can read its contents. A packet analyzer can grab all packets coming across a particular network, not just those addressed to a particular computer. For example, a hacker might sit in a coffee shop and run a packet sniffer to capture sensitive data such as debit or credit card numbers from patrons using the coffee shop's free wireless network. Backdoor programs and rootkits are programs or sets of programs that allow hackers to gain access to your computer and take almost complete control of it without your knowledge. Using a backdoor program, those hackers can access and delete all of your files on your computer. They can send email as you, run programs, and do just about anything else you can do. A computer that a hacker controls in this manner is also referred to as a zombie computer. Denial of service attacks are legitimate users are denied access to a computer system because the hacker is repeatedly making requests from the computer system through another computer he or she has taken over as a zombie. The denial of service also creates what's known as a distributed denial of service attack, which launches the denial of service attacks from more than one zombie, sometimes thousands of zombies at the same time. Exploit kits are software programs that run on servers and search for vulnerabilities of computers that visit the server. Exploit kits look for security holes in browsers and operating systems that haven't yet been patched by the users. When they detect a vulnerability, they can deliver spyware, bots, backdoor programs, or other malicious software to your computer. Fortunately, most exploit kits take advantage of known vulnerabilities, so if you have antivirus software, you're good to go. A boot sector virus replicates itself onto a hard drive's master boot record. The master boot record is a program that executes whenever a computer boots up, ensuring that the virus will be loaded into memory immediately, even before some virus protection programs can load. Boot sector viruses are often transmitted by an infected flash drive left in a USB port. A logic bomb is a virus that is triggered when certain logical conditions are met, such as opening a file or starting a program a certain number of times. A time bomb is a virus that is triggered by the passage of time or on a certain date. For example, the Michelangelo virus was a famous time bomb that was set to trigger every year on March 6th, Michelangelo's birthday. Although often called a virus, a worm is subtly different. Viruses require human interaction to spread, whereas worms take advantage of file transport methods such as email or network connections to spread on their own. A worm, however, works independently of host file execution and is much more active in spreading itself. Some worms, like the moon, even attack peripheral devices such as routers. A script is a series of commands, actually a mini program that is executed without your knowledge. Scripts are often used to perform useful, legitimate functions on websites, such as collecting name and address information from customers. However, some scripts are malicious. A macro virus is a virus that attaches itself to a document that uses macros. Email viruses use the address book and the victim's email system to distribute the virus. In the case of the Melissa virus, anyone opening an infected document triggered the virus, which infected other documents on the victim's computer. Once triggered, the Melissa virus sent itself to the first 50 people in the email address book on the infected computer. An encryption virus, also known as ransomware, infects your computer by running a program that searches for common types of data files, such as Microsoft Word files, compresses them using a complex encryption key that renders your files unusable. Then you're going to get a message that asks you to send payment to an account if you want to receive the program to decrypt your files. There are three classifications of viruses. They're classified by the methods they take to avoid detection by antivirus software. So the polymorphic virus, the multipartite virus, and the stealth virus. The polymorphic changes its own code periodically or rewrites itself. The multipartite is designed to infect multiple files in an effort to fool the antivirus software, and stealth temporarily erases their code from the files where they reside. Cookies are small text files that some websites automatically store on your hard drive when you visit them. When you log onto a website that uses cookies, a cookie file assigns an ID number to your computer. This unique ID is intended to make your return visit to a website more efficient and better geared to your interests. The next time you log on to that site, the site marks your visit and keeps track of it in its database. Biometric authentication. You might have seen a fingerprint or a palm print as a form of identifying a person. There's also ways to use your biometrics, which allow them to scan the veins to determine authentic access.